first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing all the way from Brazil. He weighed 186 pounds, representing 9'9" Jiu-Jitsu, Emmanueli de Lima. His opponent, across the cage in the red corner, makes his home in St. Louis, Missouri, representing Huntington Beach Ultimate. He weighed 180 pounds even, Emmanueli Adzoh.
Let's get him, Eddie! It's yours.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
Look for your knees! Look for your knees! Man, he's circling to the cage!
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Manny, back with another video, and today we have a very important video. You know, very important, a very important event in my life that I learned a lot from, that I want to share with you guys. And I am sipping tonight, so yeah. You know, basically I just want to talk about my first loss in MMA and what I learned from it. I learned a lot from this fight. You know, anytime that you compete, you know, I'm sure if you guys are watching and you're an athlete of any sort or competitor or whatever, people take losses in different aspects of their life. Anytime you compete, you're putting a lot on the line. You know, you're putting not only, you know, your health on the line, but you're putting your the way you view yourself on the line, your pride on the line. Especially as fighters, we have a lot of pride, you know. So if you win, it's the best feeling in the world, you know. Everything's great, you know. But if you lose, you know, it's a dark feeling, you know. It's a bad feeling. It doesn't feel good, you know. So I learned a lot from my first loss in MMA. This is my third fight as a professional fighter, and I was going in fighting a very tough opponent, you know, black belt world champion in jiu-jitsu, no-gi adult division world champion. You know, big respects to Emmanueli de Lima. I respect that dude a lot. I like that dude a lot as well. Much love. But yeah, you know, going in, I went in, felt great, was in incredible shape. You know, I just went out there, you know, had a back and forth fight, and got caught in the guillotine in the you know, ending of the first round. You know, much respect to my opponent. But what I learned from this, what I learned from it was, sorry guys, what I learned from it was the mental aspect of fighting. You know, how important your mental game is, you know, specifically in fighting, but in everything in life. You know, you can't let outside influences throw you off your game, because these things will literally always be there. You know, these outside influences, people try to get in to your mental, you know, your mental state and trying to fuck you over or trying to get you off your game. You know, people, you know, play little games and try to fuck you over, from my experience. So You know, no excuses, but no excuses. But you know, when I was going out there to fight, you know, there was just like, you know, a bunch of things were wrong I allowed to get into my mental state, you know? Like, for example, I was walking out, the walkout music was wrong, you know, just all this little shit, you know, just little stupid shit that I won't elaborate on because I'm not a pussy and I don't make excuses, you know? So, but yeah, you know, the main thing that I learned from this fight was staying focused, how important staying focused is, and just staying laser focused, you know, not having lapses of focus. You know, that's the main thing. And also, another thing that I learned for myself for this fight is how much I love fighting. I fucking love it. You know, even I go out there and I take my first loss, I don't give a fuck. I'm coming back 10 times harder. 10 times harder. I learned I'm very, very skilled. You know, I already knew that, but I learned that even more so fighting a legit high-level opponent. You know, that was my third fight within the span of 2 months against a high-level guy. I've taken no damage in my career thus far. I've taken no damage in my career. So, you know, coming back from this loss, I'm coming back 10 times harder. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. You know, if you take a loss in life, you know, whether, you know, no matter what it be, you know, like whether you're an actual fighter, actually physically fighting, or, you know, whatever, you take losses in life in many different ways. You know, it's not the end. It doesn't mean much. You know, you have to bounce back from that shit and use that shit to motivate you and fuel you to come back 10 times harder, you know? Because mark my words, I'm coming back for a fucking rematch. I'm coming back for a rematch with this dude. And I'm gonna win next time we fight. You know, so I'm using this shit as motivation. I'm using it as fuel to come back 10 times harder. And it was very hard. It was very hard, you know, taking the loss and dealing with it, because it, you know, threw me off a lot of things. You know, once one things go bad, you know, that's when everything starts to like almost come down on you, you know, and try to defeat you. But I will not be defeated. I will not be broken. I will come back 10 times harder. My phone died, but just charged it, and yeah, you know, like I said, I will not be defeated. I will come back 10 times harder. You know, Bruce Lee had a quote once saying that defeat is only a reality if you accept it. You know, there is no defeat. You take these things and you use that energy to make you succeed. That's what I've always done. That's what I've learned throughout my life. And that's what I learned in this fight, even more so. So, yeah, it was a great experience. You know, when you win, you really don't care, you know. Honestly, it feels great, you know, for a day or two. But then you go and you continue on. But when you lose, you know, that shit never really goes away. You know, that hurt, that pain kind of always sticks with you. And I'm using that shit to elevate me to the next level. So I'm very grateful for this loss, and I'm very grateful for the fight, you know, and my opponent, Guilherme de Lima. Shouts out, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. You know, I just want to share it with you guys, like, whatever you're going through, you know, if you're a fighter, whatever, you know, whatever you're doing in life, everyone takes losses, and it's how you come back from that shit. You know, like that famous Rocky quote, it's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. So mark my words, I'm coming back 10 times harder. Stay tuned for my next fight. I'm going to work extremely hard and make sure that I put on an exciting performance. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you took something from this. And stay tuned, because I will be coming back with many videos. Yeah, everybody, thank you. Peace.
And keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.